can we protect our happiness in this country? Approx. Because I see that, for example, there's an exodus of medical doctors out of the country. Then I
Chasing
also
happiness.
see,
Chasing happiness.
yeah. Then I also see that professionals are also trying to exit. I mean, and you can't blame everybody. I mean, we can change Nigeria from anywhere, whether in or out. Somehow we can influence. So, for us who are still here, and then the key word here is still here. So,
Still.
for us who are here, how can we protect our happiness? I mean, for example, I'm not sure Lagos was designed to make anybody happy. I look at Lagos as the emotions doctor, and I am looking at it and saying triggers everywhere.
Especially the traffic.
Triggers. Oh, you are even getting to the road. I'm starting from generating noise. From generators to neighbors. I don't even go through all of those things, truthfully. But from generators to neighbors
I
to
do.
yeah, I got
My
it.
window has somebody who has a faulty gen.
I lived in motion for 17 years, so I know the definition of noise. I'm paid. I mean, also hotel. We were sharing a friends with a hotel. There was no song I didn't know. I'm a pastor, and then I knew all the songs. And then people used to wonder if I always went to the club. And then the moment a song comes out, I just hear it's so, the wicked so. At a point, I almost was like a DJ. I knew the repertoire. So how can we protect our happiness in Lagos? Lagos is a city and a half. Now, the containers, traffic, our bosses, sometimes our spouses can be triggers. I mean, how? How can we be normal?
Looking at it from my perspective, stress is a major factor.
Yeah.
When it has to do with the emotions of people, stress can change you from a happy person to a happy person in seconds. And there are two kinds of stress.
Okay.
There's a good stress,
Okay.
and that's a stress that pushes us to change, pressure, deadlines. And then there's the bad stress that brings out this negative emotions in us. And partly, I think, yes, stress in Lagos is unavoidable, at least for the foreseeable future. But we can decide how we respond to stress. Happiness is defined as, according to Google, is defined as being a state of being happy, which doesn't make sense. So I had to Google what is happy.
A state of being happy.
And then one word that jumped out to me was content.
Okay.
And it spoke volumes because definitely a lot of people who are unhappy are not content. A lot of people who are not content are not grateful. If we were to live our lives, speaking from the emotional part, in a state of gratitude, I don't think happiness would be far-fetched. Because definitely people who are unhappy are thinking about the things they do not have, the things they are yet to get. And from time to time, it all happens to the best of us. When we have our goals and dreams and we're realizing, I am not there yet. And there's that habit to, focus on the things you don't have, ignoring the things that you do have, which brings back the memories of this Christian song, count your blessings and name them one by one. I say if you were to focus on the things you do have and are grateful for them, you will be happy. You will be happy.
This reminds me of something that I read in a book, a book by Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle says that, are you so busy trying to get to the future that you have reduced your present to a means of getting there? I'll say it again. Are you so busy trying to get to the future that you have reduced your present to a means of getting there? It also reminds me of a formula that I learned from Anthony Robbins a couple of years ago. He said something about formula for happiness, and a formula for happiness. He says that happiness is when your life's conditions, your life's outcomes, which for me I would describe as when your present experiences, so when your life's conditions align with your blueprint. So you have your present experiences, which are your life's conditions. Your blueprint will be interpreted as your desired outcomes. So, for example, a 35-year-old lady who thought or who had a blueprint that says to her that I should be married at 30, and she's 35 now. So she had that about 5 years ago. I should be married at 30 and she's 35 now. There's a tendency she would be unhappy because there's no congruence or alignment between her life's conditions and her blueprint. Now, Anthony Robbins says that to move into a state of happiness, there must be an alignment between your life's conditions and your blueprint. So the moment there's a misalignment, it gets you into unhappiness, and when there's an alignment, it comes back to happiness. So he says, for there to be an alignment, or for there to be an alteration of state from unhappiness to happiness, three things have to happen. Change your story, change your state, and change your strategy. But I will talk about strategy for today. What he says about strategy is, so for example, you're 35, you thought or you desire to get married at 30. Now it is your responsibility to adjust your blueprint.
Okay.
Because you're already 35. I mean, you're 35.
That's it.
Yes. So change your strategy, adjust your blueprint. You were the one who created it in the first place. So you can recreate it. Now you created it in anticipation. Reality has shown up. When you were creating in anticipation, obviously you didn't have an idea that there were things outside your control. Sometimes, for me, I don't see marriage as an achievement. I see marriage as a blessing. So I think that people can fulfill purpose whether they get married or not. I desire to, but I have never seen it as a do or die affair in my blueprint. Because I have never, obviously, it's not something that flusters me or gets me into any unhappy state. So the moment there's a misalignment between your present experience, which is your life's outcomes, and your desired outcome, people will be unhappy. And like we said earlier, please do three things: change your strategy, change your state, change your story. You can download an audio product on emotioncity.com, emotionsandscity.com, or you can DM Dr. APROKO. He's ready for consultation. Consultations with us are not free.
Not free.
They are not free. They are not free at all. You want to say one more thing? How to be happy in Lagos?
Exercise.
Good, I like that.
Exercise.
What kind of exercise?
Cardio.
Okay. What about meditation?
Strength exercise, yoga. It has been proven that every time you exercise, your body releases hormones that help your mood.
Yeah, I go to the gym every morning, and I noticed that for the past 1 week, I've been the first person to get at the gym. I mean, every morning I'm the first person there. At a point, I told myself this morning, I said, what's driving you? But I like how I feel afterwards. I mean, when I'm strolling back home, I'm bouncing. Today I was like this on the road. I said, but I was feeling good. I was feeling myself.
There's usually a spring in your step. And when I tell my patients,
he's a medical doctor, by the way, and then this is the emotions doctor. So we're blending medical and mental.
Yeah, we are. So when I tell my patients, you need to exercise.
Okay.
The first question they ask is, in this Lagos?
They can download an app on the phone.
I'm like, yes, in this Lagos. You don't need to go to the gym if you can't afford it. You can exercise in your home.
Yeah, and there are apps I think people
and
can
there are apps
download.
that can help you. You use an iPhone, you use an Android. There are applications that can help you get the best out of your environment. I even exercise in the office. Sometimes when I don't have a patient, do 1 or 2 stretches, do a lounge or two, and immediately you're done, you tend to feel better because that is you making a decision to better your health. The fact that you do that makes you feel in control of at least some parts of a disorganized world.
And
that control helps improve your mood because Another reason people are unhappy is because they feel they are not in control of the
Of
things happening
anything.
around them.
Yeah.
They're not in control of their time. They probably
Mhm.
work a 9 to 5 job, a 9 to 6 job, and
Mm.
they're not in control of their time. They're not in control of their finances. They're not in control of their family. They're not in control of their friendship and relationships. And somehow the only thing that they can be in control of is their health.
Yeah.
And when you do that, yes, it may be minute
Yes,
in the
but
sense, but at least that
20%.
is
And we can gather some more
we can
leverage.
so exercise, good eating, rather a balanced diet.
I trust you.
Because when it comes to diets, food is pleasurable, and when we take soda drinks, coffee,
My eyes had to change when I heard soda.
what happens is you get that initial burst of energy, and but it is not sustainable. It's more like a parabola, and you get that initial burst, lasts for a few minutes, and then it crashes you.
Yeah.
And like when your diet is balanced, then you're exercising at the same time, it raises it, but then it keeps it at a constant level. Your sugar level is constant. Because there's this popular saying, an angry man, a hungry man is definitely an angry man. So keeping it at that constant level, keeping your diets healthy, exercising, paying attention to your mental health. Sometimes conversations are
support system, your tribe.
yes, it's very helpful. And I recently heard that in England, you can now prescribe a walk in the park as therapy to your patients.
Oh yeah. No, that's why we're having this therapy hub that the gentleman just went to get all the chairs that we ordered for the garden and all that. Yes. Oh yes, just enjoying nature, just
enjoying
listening
nature.
to crickets. That's how Teddy became popular. Teddy was like that because we're going to sit outside listening to crickets. And all that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
A walk in the park, listening to nature, just stay away from the toxic environment.
I'm telling you, conserve your energy, choose your battles.
Exactly.
You don't have to reply everyone. It's online, offline. Just choose your battles. Choose because you have an option. Thank you guys. Thank you for hanging around with us.
Yeah.
We'll be back
See
right
ya
again.
next time. Peace.